I refuse to accept that a slimy conman is the President of the United States. I refuse to accept that a sniveling little prick can be holding the United States of America hostage. A cowardly, moronic scumbag whose sphincter tightens over the smallest bit of wind or rain or responsibility or duty to his country, and stairs and ramps. I refuse to accept that a 250-year-old democracy is on the chopping board and this imbecile man-child is holding the cleaver. A democracy that has been the model of democratic process for the whole world since 1776. Now, in jeopardy over a big-mouthed, long-tongued snake who lies with every breath. And lies so stupid. I mean, so elementary that a child would feel silly speaking them out. Like, there's no way anyone would buy this, right? You would think. But his space eats it up. Yes, there are those who finally have awakened from the snake's spell, but a little too late. I mean, you may post videos on how Trump has lost your support, but again, a little too late. You know why? Because you let the monster in. And now, who knows when we'll get him out? Because now, guess what? After you handed him the keys to your house, the American White House, now he doesn't want to leave. You don't get points for changing your mind way after everyone else was trying to warn you. I mean, warning sign after warning sign, because it was not difficult to tell. I mean, Trump is not a smart man. I mean, talk about being a low IQ individual. This jackass is a complete idiot. He just has a big mouth. I mean, he signs checks he cannot cash when it comes to his toughness. And literally, he is a dirty cheat who never pays his bills. But the worst part is that you all drank the Kool-Aid. You all heard his snake oil spiel, and you all bought it. Everything you know about Trump, like how he is a successful businessman and how he is amazing at everything he does, is because he told you. He lied. Of course he did. Including what he says about Mexicans, trans people, and all the deals he makes, all of them lies. But they're such stupid lies. I mean, it's unbelievable that anyone would fall for them. I often wonder how an intelligent person would fare lying as much as Donald Trump does. How I would fare lying as much as that fat bastard does. Like, I could be president. If an infantile imbecile like Donald Trump can become the most powerful man in the world by lying, I would be 1,000 times more powerful. But you know why I don't do it? Lie as much or lie like the orange pork chop? Because I am better than that. Because I have character. And because I am intelligent and I know that such actions have repercussions. I know that karma exists. And I know that cause and effect exists. But I really don't understand how in the hell you sell out your country to stick it to the lips. How you're willing to destroy the example of democracy for the whole world, your home, to side with the orange parasite. I mean, just in the last 2 days, he has lied on camera, as always, about how the price of groceries and gas are at the lowest they've ever been, when you and I know that that is total bullshit. Because we feel it and we experience it every day. He is pissing on our heads and telling us it's raining. And then has the audacity to get pissed off and say that he doesn't want to hear about people not being able to afford things. While on the same day, that same night, he went running to the Supreme Court to make it okay to not follow up with his responsibility of paying up for SNAP benefits. In other words, making it legal to starve people, the American people. Do you remember what he did with Puerto Rico and California when they needed disaster relief? He denied the funds, withholding relief to people who desperately need it. Like, who does that? But some fucked up comic book villain. And just so you get a clear picture of how low, how dirty and disgusting is this asshole's character, take a look at this picture. While one of his people, yes, one of the people who supports him and his agenda is passed out, he completely disconnects from it. In fact, he looks upset about it. Doesn't get involved, doesn't try to help, doesn't even get curious about the man's condition. I mean, do you remember what Obama did when he was in the middle of a speech and this pregnant woman behind him was passing out? He stopped the speech and then held the woman to make sure she was okay. And then when he walked out of Air Force One with two of his aides, these two women, and it was raining, and he had the only umbrella, what do? He used the umbrella to give shelter to the ladies so all three of them can be under the umbrella. There they were under the umbrella while it was raining, and he was holding that umbrella. Because that's what a real man does. That's what an alpha does. Because an alpha is a protector. But not this guy, not the Orange Walrus. I mean, while one of his guys, one of the people who support him, is on the floor flat. I mean, who knows? He could have been dying. He didn't do anything. Doesn't get involved. Doesn't try to help. Doesn't even get curious about the man's condition. That is what he's doing with this country. It could be on fire, and he wouldn't piss on it to save it. And you let him in. You brought in the snake. And you knew he was a snake. And now you better get him out. Just like you stormed the Capitol, you should be storming Mar-a-Lago. You let him in. Now you need to get him out. Don't tell me how you're disappointed, how he betrayed you, because you knew he was a snake. And still, you let him in.